Hello, Thrivers. How are you all doing on this Thriving Thursday? So I'm popping in here unannounced because I got something that made my blood boil. All right. And you can see it right here. I asked y'all in the last masterclass that Mark and I did. Actually, I did it solo on Tuesday. What the number one advice is that you guys receive when you're having marriage troubles. And there were literally over 70 comments along the lines of, you should just leave him or her. This is some of the terrible advice. In fact, I'm going to call this equals worst marriage. I'm not a great writer, but that's okay. Advice ever. And it literally makes my blood boil. Why is that? Why do I get so fired up about that? First of all, if you have ever had someone say that to you, let me know. Let me see who's out there that may have experienced this themselves. You're trying to find solutions to your marriage issues. Maybe your spouse is pulling away from you. Maybe you just keep arguing, or they keep having affairs. Maybe there's addiction. Maybe they're pushing for divorce. And what do we hear over and over and over again from our well-meaning friends, family, coworkers, even our bosses, right? Sometimes, unfortunately, even a counselor, a pastor, a professional, is that you should just leave them. Okay. Now, the reason why I think this is the worst marriage advice ever is because 99.5% of marriages can and should be saved. Bottom line, Mark and I are international marriage experts. We talk to I literally get over 100 emails every single day from people asking for help with their marriages. I literally get over 40 to 50 messages in Facebook every single day, people working on their marriages. That's not even to mention that we have thousands of members here in this group that are reaching out for help with their marriages every single day. So Mark and I, in studying thousands, tens of thousands of couples around the world, we've discovered that there's commonalities in successful couples. There's things that bring them together. There's things that pull them apart. We've uncovered exactly what that is. And so when someone says that it's impossible to be fixed, 99.5% of the time, it's wrong. The marriage can and should be saved. Okay? And there are some exceptions to that rule in the instance of severe physical, sexual abuse. And there's a few other instances where a marriage should not and cannot be saved. That is not the majority of the case. However, the prevalence in our culture, this is what gets me really fired up, guys, is that you should just leave them. You should just go to oh, honey, you need a man who understands you. Okay, that's my lame attempt. But seriously, yeah, and here's Dutone here saying, I've been told that, absolutely, is that you just need to find someone, a man, a woman, that's going to meet your needs, that isn't going to cheat on you. You don't deserve that. You deserve so much better, okay? Well-meaning, well-intentioned people that love us, that care about us, that are concerned for us, think that's the solution. Let's step back from the picture for a minute here. Is that the solution? Why not? Why is that not the solution? Okay? Put your answers in the chat. I'd love to hear comments from you about why you guys think that's not the right solution. Because you go with you. This is you, okay? You go with you wherever you go. And you go with you with whomever you're with. So if you do not fix the things that are in you, then the same issues in relationships are going to continue to show up for you. Bottom line. If you do not fix the things that caused you to get in the situation that you're in right now, you will step into another relationship and you will carry those same things with you, right? I'm not saying everything is 100% to blame there, but we see this time and time and time again. That's like saying, I have a really messy house. I really don't like this house. It's really disorganized. I think I'll just get a new house. I'll just go in a new house and then all of a sudden everything is going to be fixed. It won't be messy. It won't be disorganized. It's going to be great. Clean, fresh start. And what happens? We move into the new house and things are clean and organized for a little while. But if we haven't fixed those things that were leading to the disorganization, the uncleanliness in the first place, we're going to start to let things pile up a little bit. Things in this brand new, beautiful house that's supposed to be so perfect for us now, we're going to be like, oh, I'm not going to do laundry today. I'll just kind of like set that aside. I don't feel like washing the windows. I'll get to that in a couple months or a couple weeks or a couple days. And we know that ends into like a couple years, right? And slowly things start to deteriorate and the cycle repeats itself. We treat relationships like shoes. We think that if it doesn't fit us anymore, if it's not the latest style, if it's not serving our needs anymore, we can just go get a new pair of shoes. Is that really how it works? We need to stop treating our spouses like new pairs of shoes and understand that this is a commitment and these problems can be solved. And how do we solve them? By looking at ourselves, knowing that if we fix the shoes, we fix the house, we fix the person, that still isn't fixing what's going on in here. Okay? Just turn on any TV drama, right? And we see that the same cycle repeats itself. You might get into a new relationship and then pretty soon you just have a string of failed relationships because the cycles continue to perpetuate themselves until you find what is in you to break that cycle, to break that pattern. One of the things that I absolutely love and crave doing is helping people get to what those root things are inside themselves. What is keeping them stuck? What is preventing them from being the very best version of themselves possible? And when they are able to make that breakthrough, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And the things on the outside start to change. It lights me up. It fires me up. Because when you become that kind of person, then everything else in your relationships work. And it takes time and it takes consistency. It's not easy, but it's simple. It's simple. And the beautiful thing is that it's in you and you have the power to do that. So I just wanted to come on here. If you ever hear yourself saying that or feeling like that, maybe I'll just be happier with someone else. Stop right there. Take a big step back and recognize it is not the external situation. It is exactly what is going on within you. Now I have proof of this in my own life, okay? This isn't just pie in the sky, fancy talk or anything. Before I met Ben, my husband now of almost 13 years, I was in a very deep romantic relationship. I thought I had found the man of my dreams. And when that relationship started to show me some warning signs that this may not be the person that I wanted to be married to for time, and I believe all eternity, then I had to take a big step back. And I felt that it was crucial. I understand what I wanted in a partner. And so at 20 years of age, I took some time and I wrote out exactly what I wanted in my ideal partner, who I was looking for, like the ideal, as if like Heavenly Father, God, the universe could just show me this ideal, perfect partner. And part of me was like, yeah, that's probably not very realistic, but I went along with it and I did it. And I mapped out everything as far as like spirituality, career, personal drive, personal hygiene, grooming and looks and activity, interest levels, education, life goals, pursuits, children, family, values, religion, all of that. And I wrote out what my ideal was. And then what I did was I looked at myself and I said, okay, if I want to have a partner that keeps himself very physically attractive and physically fit, I need to be that. If I want a partner that is someone that lives life to the fullest and refuses to stay in their comfort zone, I guess I need to work on that. If I want a partner that is someone that is deeply spiritual and connected to God and serving them every single day, and that they have a hunger for reading the scriptures and raising our children in faith, I better work on that. And so that's what I started to do as I started to work on myself so that I could be the kind of person to attract that into my life. And that is what I invite each of us to do with deep love and respect, is don't look for another shoe. Look at yourself. Look at what you can do to become the kind of partner that you want to have. Look at yourself and how you would love to be communicated to, how you would love to be understood, and develop that in yourself. And as you do that, Given time, patience, consistency, you've planted that seed. Now you're nurturing it. It will grow and it will bear fruit. And you don't need a new shoe. You can make the same old shoe become beautiful and well worn and gorgeous and delicious to you throughout the years, because that's what it's all about. It doesn't matter where you go or who you're with. It all matters about what you do with this one precious life that you have, the one precious life that you have to become the best version of yourself possible. I would love to help you get there. If you would like to learn about coaching, where I do this, I work with people one-on-one. Mark and I do this. I'll leave a link where you can apply to talk to us about that. But bottom line, make this shift. Decide now, I'm not going to be looking at external circumstances. I'm not going to be looking at my spouse or any other person for that matter, for that. I'm going to recognize it's all within me. I'm going to break the cycle right now, and I'm going to become the person that I am meant to be. All right, my kids are clamoring for me to get back, so appreciate you all, and we'll see you soon.